Nobody knows what this place was. The government won't confirm it exists, and tonight we're going in. What is this place? 3 things you need to know before we start. Location, somewhere in rural Nevada. Build date, classified. Official status, and this is the part that should scare you, it doesn't exist. No deed, no contract, no federal acknowledgement. Just fences, surveillance, and something giving off heat signatures in the dead of winter. The paper trail, I spent 6 weeks before this trip trying to find anything on record, and I found just enough to know we weren't supposed to find anything at all. A land sale with no named buyer, an EPA exemption with 0 documentation, a newspaper article that vanished, and a FOIA response that came back as literally 47 blacked out pages. So in 2024, we decided to look ourselves. Night Ops, briefing, visual. It's 3 a.m. We've been parked 2 miles out for an hour just watching. No movement, no vehicles, but there are lights, which is the first weird thing because this building is supposed to be abandoned. We run through the kit one more time. Phones in the Faraday bags. Cameras on night vision. We move on foot from here. The perimeter. What hits you first isn't the fence, it's the cameras. For an abandoned facility, someone is paying the electric bill on a serious CCTV network. We count 4 visible units on the outer fence line alone, and those are just the ones we can see. The fence itself has 2 layers. The outer ring is post and wire. The inner ring has glass insulators. This thing is live. First warning, and then we see the sign, U.S. government property, deadly force authorized. That's unusual for a decommissioned site. But here's the thing that made my stomach drop. The sign is new. The posts are clean. No rust. No weathering. Someone put this up in the last year. Someone who knows people are coming to look. The breach point. We find the blind spot at the southeast corner. Just like the satellite image suggested, there's a drainage ditch where the bottom of the outer fence doesn't quite reach the ground. We go under. 40 meters of open gravel between us and the inner fence. This is the longest 40 meters of my life. And then we get to the inner gate, and it's unlocked. An unlocked gate on an active government installation. I looked at my partner and we both knew. This is either the luckiest break we've ever had, or it's a trap. Inside, 4 things hit us the moment we're inside. The lights are on, not emergency lighting, full fluorescent panels buzzing at ceiling height. There is no dust, 0. For a building that hasn't been officially staffed since the 80s, that's impossible. The equipment is covered like it's being stored, and there is a smell, I can't fully describe it. Chemical, metallic, like something is being processed or was just processed in a building that does not exist. The sound, and then there's the sound. Low frequency, constant, coming from somewhere underneath us. My directional mic picked it up at between 40 and 60 hertz. It never stopped, not once in the 22 minutes we were inside. We've sent the recording to 3 audio engineers. None of them can tell us what machinery produces that exact signature. What we found. In the main room, we found documents that shouldn't exist. Personnel rosters, 312 entries, every single name replaced with a number. A whiteboard with a partial equation I couldn't recognize. A shipping manifest with an entry from 11 days ago. 11 days. And a protocol notice referencing something called Directive 7 Sigma, which I have since searched every declassified database I can access, and it does not appear anywhere. Contact. At 4:39, a light came on in a room we hadn't entered. Then a second light. Then a door. We didn't discuss it. We ran. The way we came in. Under the wire, across the gravel, into the dark. We didn't stop moving until we reached the car. What happened after? Here's the part people ask about. After. The moment this video goes out, I want you to know what happened in the month following our visit. 2 days later, unknown vehicles parked outside both our homes at the same time. A week in, our hard drive showed signs of remote access. Someone tried to get to the footage. A lawyer received an inquiry asking for our identities, and the satellite image of the facility, the one I've been watching for months, was updated and scrubbed again. After 1 month, the surveillance stopped. We've already backed everything up in 6 locations. Unanswered questions. 6 questions. 6 things I cannot answer. And believe me, I've tried. If you have worked for a federal contractor, if you've seen the words Directive 7 Sigma anywhere in your career, if you know what creates a 40 Hz subsurface tone, in a cold desert building. Subscribe like before this video is taken down. Comment, tell us what you've seen.